us and be like, "Oi, look at the cute little thing I found." I think she might.
Shut up! I'm not going to be like, "Oh, she followed me home. Can I keep her?" That's not what I was going to say.
I was pretty
Find yourself
sure.
a bunny rabbit now,
No,
halfling.
she's a sweet little girl. Her name is Jeva.
She looks like she's been rolling around in the mud for a week.
Oh, says the half orc.
It's a very charismatic half orc.
Like you've been rolling around in the mud your whole life.
Now you just sit here on this rock, Jeva, and let us know. Are you the daughter of somebody in Falcon's Hollow? Oh.
And she's just kind of sniffing through her tears and just eating at the moment.
Okay. Here, I've got something for you. I'm going to pull out that wooden fairy that I picked up a long time ago. That, like, figurine.
The dead wooden fairy that you've been carrying around in your backpack?
That's
bird,
right. It looks
pretty
like a
bird.
little dolly. And I'll be like, look,
I've got a little figurine of a fairy for you.
She
Very intricate, and it's like a little dolly to help calm her down.
she takes a look at it at the.
Does anyone else see how creepy this is?
Yeah.
It's
I rolled high to. I'm a little halfling. I'm not interested in humans.
She's
Come
probably
on.
actually taller than
Got
he
very
is.
little hands,
Hey,
and he smells of cabbage.
Still creepy.
Well, it's better than giving her that bag full of rotten herbs,
That is
that's
true.
true.
which we
I'm
left
just
for
trying
the
to
bears.
calm her down. I'm just trying to calm her down and give her something that she can, a little happy thing.
She looks at the thing. The thing is, that thing is hideous.
It's hideous. Well, then I'm not doing it. You didn't tell me it was hideous. I thought it was cute.
What did you think it was? It's
You said it was
a
a
fairy that died and turned into wood. And what do you think? As it was dying, it's just looking all happy. No, the thing is, it will have been shrieking in pain.
Well, then I'm not going to do all that stuff that I said I was going to do because you didn't describe that fairy well enough. Dagnabbit. We're going to find some use for that.
All right, so as you pull it out and
For
take a
those
look at its
tuning
face,
in, most
you
of us
think
three
better
don't
of it
know
and
next other.
put it back into your
Thank you.
backpack.
Thank you. That I can do.
You're welcome.
Jeez. Is anybody else doing anything?
Jocko, why don't you ask your little friend if she was by herself or were there other children with her?
What he said. Were you by yourself? Or were there other children with you?
She kind of perks up at that and says, like, I'm alone, but I saw other children.
Okay. If any of you want to ask her, she's like here, so we can all ask her stuff. It doesn't just have to.
Where were the other children when you saw them?
They were just outside of the woods, and some lizard-looking people came and grabbed them, and then they headed into the woods this way. And she points to the north.
So nothing we didn't already know, but
And then she says,
I want.
yes?
No, let her talk.
She says, I think I know where they went.
Can you show us where you think they went?
Yeah, it's a really long way.
Well, the little halfling's gonna give you a piggyback ride.
that is not happening.
I'd rather put her on the dwarf. I guess we're about the same height. Well, let me introduce you to my friends, little Jeva. This is Blazebeard. He's a crazy dwarf.
You know they can hear you.
Walk
Can
with
they?
Lassie.
The microphone's
Okay,
coming
okay.
from that.
Oh. You can ration me back. I'll give you an extra ration if you get hungry. and you'll be okay.
And this. Sorry.
If you get cold, we got an extra bedroll to wrap you in.
No, you don't.
I've got a bedroll to wrap you in.
I mean, you'll be sleeping on the ground.
Well, I've got until nighttime.
It is still like morning-ish, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's still it's early in the morning. You just finished your watch, and it's a couple of hours into the day. Yeah, because you've been traveling. That's right.
Blazebeard, I'm introducing her to all of you, and this is Bork. He's strong and tough and a protector.
I guess it would help if I wasn't muted. That was good.
Yeah. But I do appreciate you muting your mic if you were eating, unlike some people.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Dave. We can hear
Sorry.
As Jonathan takes a giant swig of
Sorry.
Well,
So,
I guess this is a good time as
what was your name, little girl?
ever. What's your name, little
I know we're
girl?
eating in the street.
It was Jeva.
That is not how I said it.
Jeva, this is Rito. Rito, this is Jeva. He's a big
Oh.
half-orc, and he's green. Urgh. Urgh. There we go.
Like a jolly green
I
dog.
sigh, and I slowly say, "What was your name again?" Or did they? Did the
I said Jeva. I said that
Jeva.
like 3
You
times.
keep not listening.
Jeva? I try to ignore those two as much as I can, and I slowly say, "What was your?"
And last
Did
we've
you
got-
spend Have you been spending the night in the woods?
Yes.
How?
Did you?
Where?
Did you?
Are you okay?
She starts crying and then
I'm
she's
kind of looking at her a little bit incredulous, like, "What in the world is this kid doing out here
she's
all
like,
alone?"
I've had to, and I've been eating berries.
Uh-oh. Berries.
It's at this point that I want to ask her who the heck her parents are.
Oh, this is my.
I'm
main
calling
job.
the authorities.
You are the authority.
That is not what I'm gonna do.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, especially since you're in the middle of the woods. She says, she just kind of looks down and then and starts sobbing and says, my parents died.
Oh, good one.
I knew it.
Oh, it's
I knew she was one of the orphans, I did.
We're so sorry to hear
I
that.
have a low charisma. I'm sorry.
So she's now bawling.
Well, I'd give her a fairy, but apparently that's off the table.
I bet it hit some berries.
Why don't you
I
ask her
declared
if she just
song
wants
on
to
my
see
lute,
something
but I
really
have
gross?
No talent for it.
No, I'm going to be like,
Oh, that's right. You were living in an orphanage.
no, I'm going to be like, there, don't worry. Here, what's this? And I'm going to do like a funny little dance. That's my perform comedy thing
All
Do I get
right,
to kick
roll
you in
your
the butt?
perform
Try-
comedy.
to try to cheer her up.
Her
Let's
again?
do our act, a reenactment.
No, that is not happening.
That'll get her jazzed up.
14 on my silly little dance.
I've seen
Her
what
sobbing.
happens when this dwarf and this halfling get together and do silly little dances. Gemma, run for the orphanage. Things
Well-
are going to get very bad.
Oh,
Well,
no.
based off of the contradictory things between the funny dance that's going on and what Bork is saying, she's just kind of backing away a little bit, doesn't know what to think, and still sobbing.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
You're just making your camera more blurry.
Blur, 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 blur. Blurry
Okay,
camera, yay!
let's-
Moving on.
Java, or whatever your name is, little girl, could you show us where these creatures...
She's not a cup of coffee.
That's
Gemma.
one of my things. I don't
Rainbow.
remember names. It's supposed to be funny. Shh. Can you lead us to where these kids are? We're trying to help find them, and once we do that, maybe we could help take you back to town or something and get you some food, or so you don't have to sleep in the woods.
She kind of brightens up at as you mentioned that, and then she's like, "Yeah, I can show you." And
Wonderful. Let's leave before
Follow
there's
her.
any more impromptu dance sessions, please.
Also, before we leave, I'm going to
It's hard. It's not
take
gonna
a
be
closer look at those shoes that were in there.
Shoes?
In the campsite?
Tracks.
Because that's where we are, right?
No, shoe tracks is what I was saying.
Oh, shoe tracks. Never mind. I thought you said they were actual shoes.
No, they were just tracks.
Okay.
Is she barefoot?
Yes, she is.
Well, she's gonna ride on my back.
She's riding on the dwarf's back. So that way, if any fire comes out of the dwarf's hands, it will be away from her.
Good point.
So I guess Blazebeard's leading the way because she's on his back.
No, all you have to do is point. Mandy Joe's going to lead the way in front of the dwarf.
Maeve.
Maeve
Baby
will.
Joe.
Oh,
Well, unless you don't want to go point anymore.
What'd you just roll, Maeve?
no. 10 for my
On.
perception.
Oh, are we
On
going
leading
now?
for my perception.
Okay. Well, I guess
Yeah.
I'll still stealth around in front, but I'll make sure I'll just keep an eyesight of the party so I don't like get off from them. So my stealth roll is ooh, that was almost a 1.
So
17.
Okay.
I have a wife with a broken wrist, so I have to step away once in a while to help her out
That's okay.
Understandable.
at times.
Also, my perception for the next leg of the journey then is going to be 13.
And my perception is 7.
I think the dancing's over, Jonathan.
No, when I'm carrying her, I'm playing with her wee little legs so she can be more relaxed. It's what I do with my nephews.
I just want to see Sheldon here do a
Do a dance?
PTSD little girl roleplay that.
Wait,
Yeah, give us your best.
Do it.
wait,
Yeah.
roleplay what?
A PTSD
The little girl riding on his shoulders.
Yeah. Oh, now he's playing with your legs.
Are you okay up there, wee lassie? Hope I'm not hitting you.
I'm okay.
Do you want me to keep playing with your legs here? It always relaxes
Please
the
don't.
wee.
Please don't.
Okay.
What are we role
Feel free
playing?
to grab hold of me.
I don't know
there.
what has this
Long,
become.
Oh, you
long
want to
baby
run
here
girl,
for you to
right?
hold on to. It won't hurt. Just don't.
How
don't
old-
not the baby.
All right,
How
so
old is this
after
girl?
about an hour of traveling to the north, and she's just leading you, pretty much due north at this point, and which is following along the tracks, and you come to a river.
We have to cross this river, Jeva.
Yeah, it's on the other side.
You know if there's a bridge nearby?
No, there's not.
Oh. How deep is this river, look?
At this point, it's probably about 7 or 8 inches deep.
Oh, so not too bad.
But it's
I was-
it's
We got
it's
enough money.
definitely-
We can afford it.
How wide is it?
at this point, it's probably about
Oh yeah,
somewhere between 100 and 150 feet across.
I will.
Send the elf. I hear they can walk on water.
Also, they're taller than you.
That too.
That too.
The river is moving at a moderately swift current, not like really fast, but it's definitely moving kind of quick.
Halflings are sure-footed.
They sure have feet.
Who's good at swimming?
I have a +5 swim.
I have a +0 swim.
Yeah, halflings can't swim.
That's not true. I just haven't trained.
Whatever, Samwise.
So
I'm gonna
everybody
start.
just gonna stare at the river.
I'm gonna start to ford
I
across.
gotta go ahead so I can fold
I'm gonna
behind.
give Maeve the end of her rope that I'm hanging on to.
Okay.
Oh, is she going first?
No, Boric, you're going first, right?
I'm gonna go first and cross the river, and let Maeve hold onto this rope that I have.
Okay.
Shouldn't we all hold on to it?
How
We
how
all hold
long
on
is
to
your
this?
rope?
50 feet.
Okay. That